Welcome to Let's Get Twihard, with a Vengeance. Eclipse, ooh, with your hosts, Jeff Kunkel and Aislinn Kunkel. Alright, now we'll do the second paragraph of chapter 4.
Oh my god, hopefully we get a little farther.
Yes.
What is the correct?
Furtherer?
Furtherer.
Further?
Further.
I think it's both.
Further
or farther.
Further.
One of them is like a unit of measure, and the other one something else.
Like a furlong?
That is a thing.
Sorry, continue. I'm gonna look this up. Just do your thing.
Alright. Okay, welcome back to chapter 4, part 2. We are now going into a flashback with... Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm tired.
Going into a
Allowed to
flashback
be tired.
conversation with...
Oh my god, are seriously 2 chapters in a row we're doing a flashback?
Yes, 2 chapters in a row. We are starting with a flashback.
So she's done nothing so far and is
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Flashback to a conversation with the Cullens, R.E., Victoria being in the hood.
Okay.
Now I have to remember what all these people sound like. This is Carlisle. There's 7 of us, Bella, and with Alice on our side, I don't think Victoria is going to catch us off guard. I think it's important, for Charlie's sake, that we stick with the original plan. This is Esme. We'd never allow anything to happen to you, sweetheart. You know that. Please don't be anxious. Emmett. I'm really glad Edward didn't kill you. Everything's so much fun, more fun with you around. Rosalie just shoots daggers at him.
Which is the one who tried to eat her at one point?
Jasper.
Okay, not Emmett.
Harpo Marx.
Yes.
Right.
Alice.
Which, oh my god, sorry to interrupt, but if you've never seen the bad lip reading of the Twilight movies, do yourself a favor. I will forgive you if you close this and come back later. But seriously, bad lip reading, Twilight, YouTube it.
It's
hilarious.
Amazing. Mama Jama.
Hot potato.
Once you're done with the black hole that bad lip reading.
Oh my god, yeah.
Welcome back.
Yes.
You slapped a fish.
Did you eat the cake? I was saving it.
That was my most special cake.
That was my most special cake.
God, I don't even, seriously though.
Okay. I'm offended, this is Alice.
Oh.
You're not honestly worried about this, are you? Bella. If it's no big deal, then why did Edward drag me to Florida? Solid point.
Yeah.
Haven't you noticed yet, Bella, that Edward is just the teeniest bit prone to overreaction? Jasper just chills in the corner of the room, pumping out, like, feel-good vibes.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I forgot that's his thing.
His superpowers to make everyone, like, chill, man.
Jedi mind trick.
Now, it's funny because, like, to a certain extent, Bella's immune to Alice's and Edward's powers, but not Jasper's for some reason.
And, like...
Alice has trouble seeing Bella's future.
Only when she's near the werewolves, though.
Fair.
So, like, the only one she's immune to, completely immune to, is Edward and creepy Mick Volturi, for some reason.
That's
and
Because it's also, like, a mind thing. He's trying to read her mind.
And the pain lady.
Yeah.
One. So, like,
I don't get it.
yeah, there's the consistency with that, like...
Well, do we know how effective Jasper is on not Bella? Like, maybe she only feels like watered down version.
Maybe, I don't know. But it was kind of understood that, like, Alice sees her future just as well as she sees everyone's future, which is a little vague. So,
yeah.
Well.
yeah.
She sees places and...
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. Jasper's pumping out feel-good vibes.
Yes. So yet again, the book has a few inconsistencies. Okay. Of course, that calm had worn off as soon as Edward and I walked out of the room. So the consensus was that I was just supposed to forget that a deranged vampire was stalking me, intent on my death, go about my business.
Yep.
Of hanging with the
Yes.
other vampires intent.
Yes. I did try. And surprisingly, there were other things almost as stressful to dwell on besides my status on the endangered species list. Because Edward's response had been the most frustrating of them all.
Shocking.
Yeah. This is Ed. That's between you and Carlisle. Of course, you know that I'm willing to make it between you and me anytime you wish. You know my condition. Ugh! I did know his condition. Edward had promised that he would change me himself whenever I wanted, just as long that I was married to him first. Sometimes I wondered if he was only pretending that he couldn't read my mind. How else had he struck upon the one condition that I would have trouble accepting? The one condition that would slow me down. All in all, a very bad week, and today was the worst day. Like,
Wow.
they do... We talked about this in part 1, but they
Yeah.
give no...
And many other times.
Yes. There's no addressing the cognitive dissonance between I love you enough to give away my humanity so I can be with you for eternity and, I don't know about marriage. There's no effort to reconcile those 2 points.
Right.
I mean, I understand people who are like, yeah, I'll live with you, whatever, till forever.
Mhm.
But like, I don't know if I want
See,
to get married.
It like
That's a different thing, though. Like, I get that.
it only serves the vampirism is losing your virginity metaphor that runs through all of these.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like, well, I mean, I want to do you, but marriage, but I don't know. Like,
Yeah, it's
that has some semblance of logic.
It's almost like Stephanie Myers is taking that and trying to say Bella's a worse person, but using this situation that most people don't hold anymore.
Yeah. It's... Yeah.
That most people kind of see as nonsensical.
Like, I don't... I mean, I get what she's going for here, but, like, becoming a vampire and having sex are not
Well, I mean,
the same.
in this series, we have discussed this point at length. But I think
It
it's always
just
good to bring it up
does
every
not
so
make
often.
sense.
Because, like, the allegory, metaphor, breaks down
Yeah.
almost instantly. Like, because
I
it's just
mean-
like, it's taking this step and, like, you're totally different afterwards, which is not, I mean,
Not really true.
This is
in many people's opinions.
Not the podcast for this.
Yes, no. I'm just going to say it is a popular opinion that is not the case. I'm not going to say whether it is right or wrong.
I mean, the thing is with this point is even original Dracula,
Yeah.
that metaphor was still there.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't losing your virginity, it was sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vampirism.
Yeah.
But, like,
But still,
in
like-
this, like, this
This
is
is-
a book geared towards preteens, and the metaphor for sex is also you literally lose your humanity.
Maybe your soul.
Maybe, possibly your soul.
This was written by a Mormon.
I know.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
It's
And-
totally okay to lose your soul after you're married.
And you become a literal monster. Yeah.
Yeah, marriage fixes all
This
of
gives
that.
us a
Yeah.
real insight into
Yeah.
to Stephanie Meyer's life.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it Meyer or Myers?
I've been saying my years for so long,
Yeah.
so sure that.
That's just because there are Myers families in this area.
Yeah,
True. So Ed's out of town because Alice saw it was going to be a danger-free weekend, so he went to go hunting with Emmett and Jasper.
Damn it.
Emmett.
Huh.
He was like, you know, do you want me to stay? Is it alright? And she was like, go have fun. Bag a few mountain lions for me.
Go eat.
Okay,
God.
go eat. God. I would never admit to him how hard it was for me when he was gone, how it brought back the abandonment nightmares. if he knew...
I mean...
That's actually a little
PTSD
legit.
is a real thing. Like, I'm not trying to make light of that, but...
Yeah.
Bella's an awful person.
Yes.
Yeah.
If he knew that, it would make him feel horrible and he would be afraid to ever leave me, even for the most necessary reasons.
And that's a healthy relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
It had been like that in the beginning, when he'd first returned from Italy. His golden eyes had turned black, and he'd suffered from his thirst more than it was already necessary that he suffer. So I put on a brave face, and all but kicked him out the door whenever Emma and Jasper wanted to go. That's another thing, like, it is all on, like, in that metaphor, that virginity metaphor, men are monsters that takes all of their effort to not just take the virginity from someone, like,
right.
and like, while Stephanie Myers is not the only person to have this, like, I always go back to the core demographic of that is supposed to be reading this book, and like teaching young teens, preteens, that like half of their population are literal monsters waiting to steal their soul at any moment. Like, yet that's supposed to be their hero too. Like, you know, like,
Right.
it's...
Well, I mean, who was it? I forget her name, but the girlfriend of the werewolf.
Yes.
Emily.
Emily.
Who was
Yes.
attacked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's...
And stayed with her attacker because he
Mhm.
loves her and he will kiss her scars
Yeah,
until the day
sorry.
he dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's... yeah.
Yeah.
Does Stephanie think she's a feminist?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Bella
that
Swan,
actually
hashtag
explains-
feminist icon.
Yes, she is in interviews referred to Bella as a feminist icon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
feminist icon who makes sure to never leave the house before doing the dishes for her dad.
Right.
Like,
She's sad that she can't make frozen pizza for Edward.
yeah.
And- yeah. I mean, not saying that, like, being a housewife is anti-feminist.
Yes.
But that's correct, but being a housewife, like, to the exclusion of self, which is what Bella's
Yes.
being portrayed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she was the girl and that's what she was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know,
or
forgetting that
something.
Charlie lived alone without her for like a decade.
Yeah.
And was fully capable of taking care of himself as an adult human.
Yeah.
And probably still is, because she's, like, living with the Cullens now.
No, not at this point. She's
Oh, really?
Still,
I think
yes.
she's allowed to stay over with Alice on the weekends, kind of
Yes,
thing, you know?
yes.
He likes
Oh,
Alice.
She was also, like, majorly grounded because of the motorcycle reveal at the end of the book. And
Oh,
that
yeah,
was just recently lifted at the top of this book.
Because Jacob was a tool and, like, brought her motorcycle to
Yeah.
her house and was just like, yeah, this is Bella's motorcycle. And Charlie's like, what the fuck?
What the what? What? Okay, so out to go hunt. So I put on a brave face and all but kicked him out the door whenever Emmett and Jasper wanted to go. I think he saw through me, though. A little. This morning there had been a note left on my pillow. I'll be back so soon you won't have time to miss me. Look after my heart. I've left it with you.
Gross.
Blech.
I mean, I guess technically
Teenage
he doesn't
romance.
need it anymore.
Right, not using it. Look after my heart. It's under the floorboards. Ugh.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I mean, do vampires in the Twilight universe work the same as traditional vampires?
To
I mean,
my knowledge, it has never been delved into. The like biology of the vampires has never been delved into.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm just like, and I mean, it wasn't even necessarily like stabbing through the heart wasn't supposed to like kill the vampire. It was just supposed to keep it in place while you cut off its head and stuffed its mouth with garlic,
Right.
and then like burning the body is optional.
There was the
and then,
one
like dousing it with
conversation-
and like carrying it over running water and dousing it.
Well, they
like,
can't
eating
cross
the heart.
running water.
Well, yes, yeah.
or a threshold.
But
But
yeah.
there was one conversation Bella and Edward had where he kept saying myth. He like
Right.
disproved
Yes, yeah,
that
yeah,
crosses
yeah.
and garlic.
Myth.
Yeah.
They can cross running water, but they have to like have the dirt of their homeland or something. Read Dracula,
Okay.
Yeah, it is strange.
because that's how Dracula gets from Transylvania to England. It's in England. Is that
I'm
he
not
goes
sure.
in a coffin filled with the dirt from Transylvania.
Right.
That's how he's able to go on a ship.
Like opposite Davy Jones, where he has to stand in a bucket.
Sure, if we're going by Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. Official Pirates of the Caribbean lore. You know.
Well, I mean, in 100 years, people are probably going to look at stuff like that the same way we look at, like, Dracula, Frankenstein, that kind of thing.
Actually,
It's
possible.
It's the
totally
canonical
possible.
Pirates of the Caribbean universe.
Yes.
yeah.
And if you say it Caribbean, I will fight you.
Okay. Just throwing that out there
Yes.
to our 4 viewers.
Whatever. I don't even care.
I don't care.
I don't do this for the viewers.
You do it to be up late once, like every other month.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do it because playing Fallout 4 every night is a weird.
I have to get my knitting done. This has to be done by Christmas.
I know.
So far behind.
Watch
Watch my heart.
Yeah. Okay. I'll be back so soon you won't have time to miss me. Look after my heart. I've left it with you. And we're going to leave it with you until next week.
See what you did there? You're fired.